Hi everyone, in this video we're going to look at how to submit tests and quizzes in Blackboard. So we find our test or quiz, click on the link to go ahead and begin. I want to be sure to review these instructions because it indicates which settings your instructor has enabled. So I have a 45-minute time limit that auto submits once that expires, and I can log out and log back in as long as the timer hasn't expired. I also have multiple attempts. Your instructors could have different settings. So once I'm in here, it'll show me the timer as I'm going through, and I can start selecting answers. I'll select a couple randomly, and what I'll probably notice is that I'm going down, Blackboard is going to auto-save these, so if I get kicked out of Blackboard, I can log back in and my answers will still be there. Alright, so I've clicked through everything. I think I'm done with the test. I selected them at random, so I probably won't do too well, but I'm ready to submit, so I click Save and Submit. I confirm by clicking OK, and it gives me the confirmation that I have actually submitted that. It says I can click OK to review my results, so I click OK, and it brings up, depending on what your instructor has set, it'll bring up various forms of feedback. So I can look down and see how I've done. So one thing your instructor could have enabled is multiple attempts. So I think I have multiple attempts enabled for this quiz. So let's say I want to do another attempt. I click on Chapter 1. I'm going to begin, and it'll say I've already completed it. I've done 1 of 3 attempts. So what I'm going to do is start a new one. And it brings it up again. Now, it'll be randomly chosen questions, so it'll be different questions from last time. However, I can try again and try to increase my grade as we go on. If I go to my grades, I'll be able to see how I actually did on that test. I didn't do too well here because I randomly just chose questions. If I wanted to review it from my grades, I click on the title here. It'll bring up what I've done. So I submitted one assignment here. I got a 0. I can pull that up. And I have one that's I have not submitted because I exited out of it before I was done. And it looks like it won't let me. It might let me back in there. What if I go to assignments? Okay, I can continue that attempt that I backed out of earlier on and pick that up. As you can see, the timer has been running the whole time, so I don't have unlimited time to do that. The timer keeps running even if I'm out of there, but it is handy to be able to log back in and submit. So that's the basics of how to do it. I hope you all enjoy the class, and as always, let me know if you have any questions.